Sakura, look at this shelf. 30 different desserts, perfectly arranged under this fluorescent glow, and it's nearly midnight. In most countries, your sweet options at this hour would be a sad candy bar or a bag of stale cookies. But here we are in Japan, paralyzed by choice, in front of an éclair that could rival something from a Parisian patisserie.
Professor, I never really thought about it that deeply. I just come here when I want something sweet after studying. But you're right. There's a cheesecake here for about $2 that honestly tastes like it belongs in a proper cafe.
And that is exactly the phenomenon worth examining. Japanese convenience stores, Konbini, have turned desserts into a serious competitive weapon. We're not talking about an afterthought category. Sweets are now a strategic pillar keeping the entire business model running.
A strategic pillar? For a convenience store? That sounds dramatic.
Consider this. In December 2025, Konbini, same-store sales across Japan, hit over 10 trillion yen for the month. That's roughly $67 billion. But customer traffic actually dropped for the 6th straight month.
Sales went up, but fewer people walked in? How does that work?
Spending per visit climbed. People buy fewer things but spend more each trip. And the categories quietly holding everything together? Counter snacks, confectionery, and desserts. They're the unsung heroes of the Konbini income statement.
That makes sense, actually. When prices rise on everything, you cut back on extras but still allow yourself one small treat, like a personal reward.
Exactly. The Japanese call it chi-sana zeitaku, a small luxury. And the big three chains are fighting fiercely over who gets to be that small luxury in your day. Take 7-Eleven. They just launched 9 new desserts under a concept called shiawase shokkan, textures of happiness.
Textures of happiness? That's adorable. What kind of textures?
Picture a chocolate éclair layered with 4 distinct types of chocolate, each with a different mouthfeel. A dorayaki, a traditional Japanese pancake sandwich, reimagined with impossibly fluffy batter. A cheesecake that practically dissolves on your tongue. They even redesigned all their packaging in bright, bubbly colors to make the whole shelf feel more joyful. Their goal? Double their sweets revenue within 3 years.
So 7-Eleven is chasing premium feelings. What about Lawson?
Lawson took the opposite angle, and it's brilliant. They ran a campaign called Morisugi Charenji, which roughly translates to ridiculously overstuffed. 11 popular items, including their famous premium roll cake, got a 50% portion increase, same price.
50% more cake for the same price? Oh, in this economy? That's how you win my loyalty, Professor.
And apparently, you're not alone. Previous rounds of this campaign boosted foot traffic by 5% and attracted first-time shoppers. But Lawson's bigger vision is even more interesting. They're positioning stores as, and I love this phrase, a small theme park that happens to be right there.
A theme park? A Konbini?
They put crane games in over 1,300 locations. They stock anime goods and character merchandise. They sell products engineered to go viral, like drinkable mapo tofu, a spicy bean curd stew you sip through a straw.
Professor, that sounds terrifying. Did you try it?
I will neither confirm nor deny. But the point is, these stores are no longer just about transactions. They're about surprise and discovery.
Okay, what about FamilyMart? They can't just watch this happen.
FamilyMart declared 2026 the Year of Media Commerce. Their leadership admitted that rising ingredient and labor costs have made it nearly impossible to grow on rice balls and bento alone. So they're pivoting into intellectual property, anime collaborations, digital signage networks, in-store printing where fans create custom merchandise.
So they're becoming a media company that happens to sell onigiri?
Surprisingly accurate. Over 16,000 stores, each equipped with digital screens and multifunction printers. The idea is to transform that physical network into an entertainment platform. They call it retailtainment, retail fused with entertainment.
Where do sweets fit in all that?
Sweets become content. Imagine a limited edition dessert tied to an anime release, wrapped in collectible packaging, promoted on the store's own digital signage. You're not just buying cake, you're participating in a cultural moment, something to photograph, share, and post.
The dessert isn't food anymore. It's a social object.
Precisely. And one more frontier. Several chains are investing heavily in dektate, freshly made items. 7-Eleven is expanding freshly baked bread to 18,000 stores and brewed tea to 10,000. Lawson introduced cooking robots that prepare hot pasta in about 5 minutes.
Robots making pasta in a convenience store. The future arrived in Japan and just forgot to tell the rest of us.
Now imagine that technology applied to desserts. A freshly torched creme brulee made by a robot behind the counter, ready in 3 minutes. That's not fantasy. The infrastructure is being built as we speak.
Professor, I came in here for a roll cake and now I'm rethinking the entire retail industry.
And that is exactly what these companies are counting on. This dessert shelf isn't just a display case. It's a microcosm of how Japan approaches business. Obsessive iteration, fierce but creative competition, and an almost philosophical commitment to making everyday moments feel a little more special.
A small luxury.
A small luxury. Now, are you going to pick one, or shall we stand in this aisle until sunrise?
Honestly, Professor, there are 30 options and every single one looks perfect. I might need until sunrise.
You've been listening to Narrative Japan. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening for the whispers beneath Japan's economy.